Can you guys hear me now? Y'all still can't hear me? No? How about now? You know what? Yeah, can y'all hear me now or no? Yes? No? Y'all can hear me now? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Y'all can hear me now. All right, all right. But anyway, yes. So we want to talk about dating for potential this morning. I don't know why my headphones are acting crazy. Oh, there we go. We still rocking and rolling. Okay. We still rocking and rolling. But anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I want to talk about dating for potential this morning. I also want to talk about what is staying down for your partner. And I also want to talk about what supporting your partner looks like. And if anybody would like to join the live, you are more than welcome to join the live. Let me get off of TikTok because it makes my other platforms blurry, which is like crazy to me. Yeah, like it makes it super blurry. Yep. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it this morning. So can we talk about dating for potential and what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about dating for potential? Like what does that entail? What does that look like for a majority of us? Like what does that look like for a majority of us? And if you're on TikTok, come over to my YouTube channel. It is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. That is where we are going live from right now. It is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Come on over and get this game this morning. That is what we're talking about this morning. What does it look like? What does it look like? For everybody that loves my content, we are live right now on my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Come pull up right now. We are live. We are giving relationship advice. Yep. You said dating with a purpose. What does that look like? What does that look like? Explain that to me. What does that look like to you? What does dating with a purpose look like? I want to know. What does that Where did you learn that and what does that look like exactly? I would love to know. What does dating with a purpose look like for you? And what does that fall under? When you say purpose or dating intentionally, what does that look like? Does dating with a purpose look like? What does dating with intentions look like? And you said that somebody who knows what they want, and that's your final answer. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And listen, this is the thing. There is no right or wrong answers. So you said that being intentional about what you want and will accept and not settling for anything else. Hmm. So how many women watching this video right now would say that they date intentionally? How many women watching this video right now would say that they date intentionally? Just curious. I want to know, like, how many women that are watching this right now, and if you like to actually come up and talk to me, come over to my YouTube channel. We're gonna start teaching y'all, man. How many women watching this podcast right now feel as though they date intentionally? And I just want to show of hands. I just want to show of hands. How many women watching this live right now feels as though they date intentionally? And you can click this link in my chat on my YouTube channel. And it says click the link, and the link will show up blue. You date intentionally? Are you the only woman? I just I want to really get a show of hands or a show of comments. And everybody that's on my YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up at the top of the screen. Like that's how we keep this going. It's free. Just hit the like. But I want to know how many women think that they date intentionally. Okay, date intentionally, date intentionally, date intentionally. And so now my next question would be, what has that done for you? How has that worked for you? How has that worked for you? And if you want to come up to my YouTube channel and talk to me, I'm on, it's Nothing But the Truth podcast, and I just pinned it in the chat. I want to know how successful, how successful has dating intentionally worked for you? I want y'all to answer. It hasn't worked, right? And it doesn't work, right? And not working so good so far, right? And so now what we get to is what I talk about often, right? You women don't know ish about men nor how to date a man. And a lot of you women are dating from a place of trauma. Thank you, Desire, for the super chats. A lot of you women are dating from a place of trauma. And let me ask you a better question, right? Because we're going to learn this morning. When did you start dating with intention? At what age do you believe that you started dating with intention? And I'll wait. I want to just a couple of ages. Give me a couple of ages. And thank you for the super chat. Everybody that's on my YouTube channel, man, make sure you guys smash that like button. It's free, guys. It's the thumbs up that's on the screen, and you can hit the super chat or the super stickers at the bottom of the screen. At what age did you start dating with intention? 46, 45, probably around your 30s, right? Probably like around your 30s, you started intentionally dating. 42, 30, 32, 30, up 44. Later in life, right? Later in life, most of you guys started dating later in life and started to want to date with intentions, right? And then so my next question would be 30, 46, 20, later in life, probably after failed relationships. Would that be, is that a fair assessment? And let me know. I don't want to seem judgmental, but would it be safe to say that a lot of you guys started dating with intention after failed relationships? After you've been hurt, after you've been let down? Is that a fair assessment? And I don't want to put any words in anybody's mouth. And like I said, I want you guys to come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth podcast. This is Nothing But the Truth podcast, and I want you guys to hit the likes as well. But is that a fair assessment though? Like the majority. I just want to make sure for the majority, because I'm going somewhere with this. So most of you women, you started trying to date with intention after a failed relationship, or after you've been disappointed, or maybe after you've been cheated on or let down, right? So is it a fair assessment to say that maybe we are not dating with intention, but we're dating out of fear? We are dating from a place of trauma. We are dating from a place of being being afraid of being let down again? Is that a fair assessment? That's okay if you got a problem. We're gonna talk about it. And like I said, come over to my YouTube channel. I want you guys to click this link if you would like to come up as well. My YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth podcast. And for everybody that's on my YouTube channel, hit the share button. Send this for your friends. Get your friends in here that need this advice, that need to learn this morning. This is what we're on, right? So what I've learned, and I've counseled a lot of women. I've counseled a lot of women, and what I've learned is that most women who have been hurt, most women who have been disappointed, they try to get back out here at 35, 40, 45, 50, and now all of a sudden they want to date with intentions. And what you have to understand is that dating with intentions is one of the, it's not the dumbest thing that I've ever heard, but it is one of the dumbest things that I've ever heard. Because when you think of dating, when you think about entertaining people, right, you're supposed to go into it with no expectations. And I'm going to teach y'all this morning. And like I said, if you need to book your one-on-one sessions, book them. The link is in the bio. Everybody hit the shares. Everybody hit the likes if you like my content, especially if you're on my YouTube channel. Dating with intentions is one of the dumbest things that I've ever heard. Dating is simple. Dating is simple, but after you've been hurt, after you've been disappointed, after you've been lied to, after you've been betrayed, now you want to come into it with these set systems in place, right? These unrealistic expectations for people that you aren't even in a relationship with.
That is what usually happens. You'll come into this dating scene, which is supposed to be fun. The dating scene is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun to date. It's supposed to feel liberating. It's supposed to not be thought about. But because you've been hurt, because you've been traumatized, because your little heart has been broken into 1,000 pieces, right? You come out here with your intentional dating, and this is why you cannot get a man. This is why you cannot keep a man. This is why you can't even enjoy a date. And then we get women like Love Yourself, right? She says, I feel like if you're upfront with what you want, you will eliminate what doesn't align. And that sounds cute, right? If because you'll get a woman that'll say something like that. And I want you guys to come over to my YouTube channel, man, and click the link and hit the likes and hit the shares, right? And her comment, right, is one of those comments from a woman who has the false belief that she can control what happens in her love life. She has the false belief that she can control matters of the heart. And if that was the case, right? If our discernment was so top tier, if we were so in control of who we loved and what we did and how we loved, then none of us in life would have ever had a bad partner. If we had that much control over our heart, if we had that much control, thank y'all so much for the super stickers as well. I really appreciate that. If we had that much control over our heart or what we wanted or how we wanted it, none of us would have ever had a trash relationship. And so this, and like I said, this is a person who is probably, and I'm not picking on you, sweetheart. I just have to use your comment in order to teach these women. So I'm using it as an example. That is a comment from a woman that says, if I meet you up front, I feel like if I'm up front with what I want, then it will eliminate the things that don't align. But this is what you have to understand, and this is why I call it a false belief, right? This is why I call it a false belief. Because when you initially meet somebody, unless it is just sexually driven, you have no idea of what it is you want or what your expectations will be for that person. And the reason that I say this is because your expectations, your wants, and your needs, they are going to change depending on who the person is. And how do I know this? Because every person that you come in contact with, they get a different version of you, especially if you're thinking about becoming romantically involved, especially if you know the dopest thing about relationships and friendships, things change. Things change. So this is why I say going into this dating pool. Let me, and I got to answer my super chat, guys. I cannot leave. And thank you so much, Chris. Chris, and I didn't mean to keep you waiting. He says, or she, or whoever, how to be confident after dating a narcissist. So this is what you have to understand, right? I would love to answer your question, but that is not enough context. A lot of times we use the word narcissist, or use the word narcissism, and we don't go into depth about the characteristics of a person. And a lot of times when we call somebody a narcissist, we like to just utilize it as a one size fits all. So it'll be anything that a person did that you didn't like. We would like to throw them into this melting pot of being a narcissist. So I would need more context to answer your question, but thank you for the super chat. And if you come up or if you explained in detail, I'll actually answer your question because you are somebody that is supporting. You are supporting my content. And I want you guys to come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. And we are just on here talking this morning. And so, like I was saying about dating with intent, we have multiple women or a majority of women that dating with intent is not working. And there is a reason for this. There is a reason for this. And I want you guys to come up to my YouTube channel. Click this link right here in order to come up and talk. Yep. And the link is coming up blue. So click this link to join my live. And you have to come over and hit the likes, guys. We are like really lacking on the likes. It's the thumb up at the top of the screen. Make sure you hit the likes. Make sure you hit the super chats. That's the dollar sign at the bottom of the screen. But I'm going to bring a few of you guys up here, man. And I really, really want to dive into this morning. Dating with intentions. It hasn't worked for you guys. It hasn't worked for you guys. And I want y'all to come up, and you're probably wondering why. The dating pool is not scary. It isn't. The dating pool is not scary. It isn't. It really isn't. The dating pool is as simple as it has always been. The dating pool hasn't changed. It's you and the people that you're trying to date. It could be your intentional dating that's holding you back. Guys, hit the likes, man. We got to get these likes up, y'all. It's the thumbs up. But anyway, and I would have talked about it more. I would have talked about it more. Come over to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about it, Queen Angela. You say that is not easy to date. I want you to come over to my YouTube channel and come talk to me. Come on over here and click this link and join the chat. I would love to expound on this topic. You say that it is not easy to date. I say that it is. You say that it's not simple. I say that it is. And so I want you to come up and voice your opinion. And everybody hit the likes while y'all are here. Should finances be discussed during the dating process? Not if, right? I'm going to give you some game. Not if we are not starting business together. Why are we discussing finances? Why are we discussing finances? But that is a great question. That is an absolute great question, right? And thank y'all for the super chat. So let me answer your question as well. That's a great question, though. And if you guys want to book your one-on-one sessions, you can click the link in the bio and book your one-on-one sessions with me. Should finances be discussed? This is actually a great question. In the dating phase. I like that question. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. So I don't agree. I don't think that they should be, but this is what I will tell you. And I'll get to your super chat in 1 second, Miss Soft Rain. Why are we talking about finances? So this is what I'll tell you. When I meet somebody, I'm like a decent judge of character. So the type of lifestyle that I live, and even just watching your patterns. Of course, I would want for you to have employment, but I'm pretty sure, Sakia, turn your camera on. I would want for you to have employment, but I'm pretty sure that if I'm around you, that's the dollar sign at the bottom of the screen, baby. That's how everybody is sending support. I'm going to watch your patterns. I'm going to talk to you. Usually, if I'm talking to you, you would be at work. Usually, if I'm talking to you, you would be at work or getting off of work. So, no, you can't be homeless and talk to me if we go out to eat or if we go out and enjoy ourselves. I'm going to watch. I'm going to pay attention to what's going on. No, you're not going to just be broke talking to me, but I'm not open to talking to about your finances. And I don't want you talking about my finances neither. I don't want you talking to my finances neither. And that's just real as it gets. But yes, come over to my YouTube channel. It's Nothing But the Truth podcast. And for everybody getting the super chats, I'm answering you guys' question. Takia, if you want to come up, you have to turn your camera on. But let me get to the next question. Mrs. Conversations with Soft Rain. She says, so would women put their intent on the back burner and have fun? How would I figure out his intentions? And that is a great question. Time is the revealer of all. Time reveals all. You have the false belief that going on these dates, and I'm going to teach you something, and I talk about this in my books. You have the false belief that dating intentional is going to get you what you want, and it won't. You have to understand, if I want you, if I like you, whatever my intentions are for you, your intentions don't matter. It doesn't matter what you want if I'm in it for me. And that's what you have to understand when you're dating these men or when men are dating these women. If I come into it and all I want is sex, if that is my goal, if sex is my goal and I want sex from you, I am going to do whatever it takes for me to get my goal accomplished. So that means if I have to wine and dine you, if I have to listen to your boring stories, if I have to sit around you and act like I like what you do for a living or any of that, if my goal is to lay down with you, it doesn't matter what your intentions are or what your standards are, because I will play along to get along. Does that make sense? I will play along to get along. And so we go on these dates with this false belief or these questionnaires of what you want and what you need and what your expectations are. But if I want to get over on you, I don't care what your expectations are. It doesn't matter how you want me to treat you, because I'm going to treat you the way that I want to treat you. Now, you have the option to get away or walk away. And thank you guys so much for the super chat. But realistically, just getting to know you, if I want you bad enough, I am going to be exactly what you need me to be in order to get what I want. And this is the downside to dating with intentions. And I talk about this in my book. I talk about this when I life coach my clients. You women help us manipulate you. You do it. And do you know how you women help us manipulate you? And like I said, come over to the YouTube channel and everybody hit the likes. You women help us manipulate you. Do you know how you women? And I'll wait until we get some more likes and I'll answer that. But I want y'all to tell me. I want some examples of how women help us manipulate them. Thank y'all for the super chats. And we'll get back to that question. I'm going to answer my super chats until we get more likes and more super chats, until y'all get over here and hit the like. Do you women know how you help us manipulate you? And I'm going to answer the super chat. What if your husband doesn't initiate sex? Great question. So what you have to understand, and we'll get back to that. So what you have to understand about a lot of times in relationships, I'm going to be honest, either we are not, and it's not that you probably aren't beautiful to him. It's not that you aren't still the woman, the apple of his eye, but you got work, you got kids, you got stress, you got, like, there's so many things going on within that relationship. And so I think as a wife, right, it is your job. I think as a wife that it is your job to initiate it if you want things to change. Initiate it more, but also, right, there's a way to massage what it is that you want into your husband. Baby, I miss when you used to kiss my neck, baby. I miss when you used to grab me up and grab my butt. And I miss those things. And these are conversations. But as a wife, as a partner, you have to sometimes initiate as well. Maybe you need to grab his thigh while he's driving. Maybe you need to grab his beard and kiss him. Maybe you need to spice it back up so he can remember how good it felt to have those animalistic feelings come over you guys. But it also starts with a conversation as well. It starts with a conversation. Babe, you don't touch me anymore, because a lot of times we get so caught up going through life. We get so caught up going through the motions that we do get sidetracked from initiating sex. We do. We're caught up with the bills. We're caught up with life. We're caught up with this. We're caught up with that. And sometimes we do overlook sex. It's actually the last thing on our mind. But you as a wife, you as a woman, you have needs that need to be met. And if that is your husband, I am pretty sure if you said to him, babe, you're not giving it to me enough, I'm pretty sure that he's going to want to do more. And that's another way to spice it up. Start sending him sexy pictures while he's at work. Give him something to come home to. Give him something to rush home to. And we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to put that down as well, because that's the key to a long. And I'm just writing down my notes. And thank you guys for the super chats. It's at the bottom of the screen. You got to give him something to come home to. You got to get something to make his blood rush. Or is he just coming home to a headache every day? Or is he just coming home to the same old, same old? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we are on YouTube right now, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. And I really, really wanted to answer that question. Maybe you send him a video with you playing with yourself. Maybe like spice it back up. Because for everyone that won't, there's absolutely someone that will. There's someone that will. I think that you women get away from. Oh, let me answer this question. I apologize, guys. And like I said, the super chat is the $sign at the bottom of the screen. I need for you guys to hit the likes and also share the live if you're on my YouTube channel. How would you feel if you gave a man $1,500 for his birthday, and 6 days later he didn't even wish you a happy birthday, but with another woman? So this is what I'll tell you. If I gave him the money because I wanted to give him the money, I may be a little bit hurt because he didn't say happy birthday back to me. But the better question would be, why would you give a man $1,500 and like, so let's run this back. Let's run this back, Ashley. You know what? Come up here. Come up here. I gotta have more to the story. Come up here. I'm gonna answer your question. You got a super chat. I'm gonna bring you up. Click the link to join the live. Click this link. Come up here. I need more context. I need more context because I want to give you an answer. I want to give you an answer, but I need more context. So I'm going to send you a link right there, and you can ask, and we can talk about it. Let's get to the bottom of this. And if you're not comfortable, click the link in the bio and book a one-on-one session as well. Here's my next super chat. And like I said, the super chat is the $ at the bottom of the screen. What if, as a woman, you do all of that you spoke of, and he still does not initiate sex? He's not sexually attracted to you anymore. That's simple. He's not sexually attracted to you anymore, or somebody else really, really, really has his attention. They really, really, really have his attention. If you are initiating sex, you're sending nasty pictures, you're giving head for no reason, thigh rubs, back rubs. If you are going to that extent to initiate sex in the spice of your relationship, and he's still not touching you, he's not sexually attracted to you. Ashley, turn your camera on, baby, and I'm going to bring you up here because we need more context. I see that you got backstage. I don't know if you got to turn your microphone on or your camera, but it's probably a combination of both. And like I said, anybody can click this link to join the conversation. And make sure you guys hit the likes. That's free. Yeah, Ash, you got to turn your camera on. I don't know if you can hear me, but you got to turn your camera on. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. But yes, next question. I was loyal for 6 years. Vacations, all that, good man, cool, good, all that. After a while, people get comfortable. Why is it never give a man money though? Ash, why didn't you turn your camera on? So I guess you can try again. So Mike Davis said, hey, Truth, what do you mean she giving head for no reason? There's always a reason for her to give head. Is it really? Is it really? How many of you men really deserve sex? And I'm talking about men that are in relationships. How many of you men really, I can't show who I am. I own several businesses. Book a one-on-one phone call with me. The link is in my bio, Ash. You know how to find that? So we can talk about it. Click the link in my bio and book a one-on-one session. Well, listen, can you come up and not show your face? I'll make the exception for you because you got a super chat. Do you want to come up and not show your face? Would that work for you? The only way you can come up and not show your face is if you get a super chat, respectfully. But anyway, how many of you men really deserve sex from your partner? Not from a random, but how many of you men really deserve sex? Oh yeah, y'all teach men how to manipulate y'all. Come over to my YouTube channel and talk about it. Y'all wanted me to expound on that, and I don't mind expounding on that. Come over to my YouTube channel. It's Nothing But the Truth Podcast, and I will teach you how a majority of women show men how to manipulate them. Yep. We can get back on that topic. We can get back on that topic, and make sure y'all hit the likes as well and share the live. Get more people in here. Let's get it popping this morning. Women talk about I'll book a one-on-one. I don't want to reveal who I am. That's perfect. Click the link in my bio, book the one-on-one session. Me and you will talk about that personally. And that's why you book the one-on-one sessions with me. So do any of you women know how you give us men the blueprint on how to manipulate y'all? And we are live on my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Do you women know how you give us the blueprint on how to manipulate y'all? Do y'all know how y'all do it? How do you women give us the blueprint on how to manipulate y'all? One of the fellas on Instagram answered it. How do you women give us? I told a guy that his penis was trash because he was too gentle, and he still likes me now. How do I build his ego back up? Why are you building the ego back up of a man with weak pipe? Why are you building the ego up? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can't hear me?
Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me? All right. Yeah, like why are we uplifting? Why are we uplifting a man with weak sex? Why are we doing that? Like, how you doing this morning?
I'm good, and I just did a super chat, so I don't want to be on camera.
I'm cracking up. Oh, now you want to get away from the camera, huh?
Yes, I don't want to be on camera, but I do have a question because I'm the one that initially put the question up there that Ashley kind of chimed in on about the husband. Can you hear me?
What's your question?
So my question is, okay, I understand. Okay, initially I'm not an initiator, but what if I've had these conversations where I have told him like, I feel like we don't have enough, or I feel like the times that we have is like when we drunk or something like, but then I'm not supposed to feel that I'm getting cheated on, or I'm not supposed to feel like something is going on. Or when I do bring up that, okay, maybe it is me, you're not attracted to me anymore. It's always the, no, that's not the truth. I am attracted to you. Okay, so then why are you not trying to have sex with your wife? I don't understand it.
So I have a couple of questions for you. So the first question would be, you said that you are initiating. What is that? What you got? Something is like echoing. So you said that you
Oh,
are, huh? Hello? Can you hear
it's
me?
better.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
So you said that you are initiating sex, correct?
Sometimes I do, yes.
Like, how are you dressed around the house? Is you walking around naked? Is you walking around sexy? Like what? Like, because it's just more than him not being up on you. Like what? Like, do you even put him in a space to want to sleep with you in any way? Are you smelling good? Are you looking good? Like, because there's more to it than that. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, of course, smelling good. That's not an issue. I don't wear lingerie as much, but I do have lingerie. But I feel like I don't even put it on because it's like you act like you don't even want me. So what am I gonna do it for?
And so my thing is this: when you initiate sex, right? Let's just say when you do it. Is there an issue with him going through with it, or are you initiating sex and he's like, "Yo, get off of me"?
No, he goes through with it, of course.
So my thing is, if it ain't broke, then why are we trying to fix it? And you've had the conversation with him, but my thing is, put your big girl panties on, like. And I get it. As a woman, as a wife, you want to feel sexy. You want, that spark and that fire that probably was there in the beginning. But we got to turn our sexy up too, though. You can't just leave it on the man. And does he work for a living?
Yes, he does.
Does he provide well?
Yes.
Does he protect and all of that?
Yes.
Then be that sexy woman that you used to be. Like, it just is what it is. When you're with somebody for a long time, life be life. Like we gotta like stop acting as if we don't know that life be life. And I ain't thinking about my dick getting hard, but give me a reason for it to get hard. Give me a reason to jump up on you. Walk in front of me butt ass naked with some heels on. Walk, bend over in front of me for no reason. Let me get a peek of what I need to be inside of. Like you have to get back into the art of exciting your man, because for everyone that won't, there's someone that will. And I'm not saying
And
that
it's the same with women. Every time you don't want to, it's somebody that will. If I was that type of
and
person.
I'm not disputing that, but the difference is, ma'am, you're married. You're married. So you have to put in that effort or leave. And I know you don't want to leave, correct?
No.
So then we got some work to do. And like I said, and after y'all do it, real good, have that conversation. What, you don't want this? Like you got to. I really want to talk to you, but I don't want to get too X-rated on my live. But you know, come on, man. How old are you?
That's what I'm saying. I'm 34. I'm 34 years old. I feel like I shouldn't be going through these type of
How old are you?
issues. He's 36.
And how long has the lack of sex been there for you guys?
Going on 2.5 years. Like it's like not as like it's sprinkled in, like here and there. It's
How much
not
more?
often.
How much more would you want it?
At least twice a week. At least.
And you sat down and had this conversation with him.
I've had this conversation with him in a blow up, in an argumentative tone. I've had this conversation with him with tears in my eyes. I've had this conversation with him through a person that we trust, that we both confide in about stuff with our marriage. Like, it's been brought up several times and it's still no change. But I'm not supposed to feel like it's like I'm in the wrong when I feel that, okay, maybe I'm going to take the accountability that maybe it could be me. So if it's me, why you just won't say that?
How long have you guys been in a relationship?
We've been in a relationship 14 years, married 1.
You've been in a relationship for 14 years. And did you get married to save the marriage? I mean, save the relationship?
No.
So let me ask you this. Out of 14 years, why in year 13 do you decide to get married so late?
Because we basically grew up together, like just breaking up over dumb stuff and getting back together, take a break, then get back together, and then, just childish. It was a lot of growth that needed to be done on both ends, my end and his end as well. So
So
it
is it
just took a lot of time. And we also had a child together.
so
And
is it
he's
safe to
been
say is it safe to say though there could be a tad bit of resentment in a relationship?
resentment on his end.
Has he ever cheated?
Not that I know of, and not that I've went to go look for.
Have you ever cheated?
I have not.
Okay,
I have
cool.
not.
No, I'm not. Hey, listen, it's your story, ma'am. I'm just listening. What were some of the reasons that you guys were breaking up for? You said it was like a lot of growth needed. So, and what are
Just
your
childish stuff. Like it's like stuff from when we were early 20s. Just childish stuff. I can't even remember everything. Like it's just childish stuff. It was never nothing like I caught him with somebody or something like that. It would just be more so like I'll get mad and be like, okay, well, let's break up. Like I feel like I'm a runner in a relationship. Like, and that's deeper than what we talking about now. Like just based off of childhood stuff. So when shit
so
get hard, I would be the one to say like I'm done or let's just break up or whatever the case may be. But that was
I
back in the day.
I have a better question. When is the last time you've genuinely been happy for a long period of time in your relationship?
I can't even tell you that, to be honest.
Oh, now, so
It's
listen, let
been
me.
spurts of happiness. It ain't been consistent, like you just asked.
When's the last time, though? That's what I'm asking you. When is the last time you genuinely been happy for 3 months, 6 months straight?
When we first got married a year ago.
Okay, but now what? What's going on now? Like the happiness isn't there.
It's not there because I just feel like the sex stuff is an issue for me. That's the major issue for me. And it just make me because I feel like we did this together. Like we supposed to be each other everything. And you the end for me, I'm the end for you. It shouldn't be a reason where I feel like and I don't know if it's just like a society thing too. I'm thinking like, why I've never heard of a man like not be laying next to some coochie and not be trying to do something. Don't even act horny. Don't act mannish. Like nothing.
Maybe you guys are together because y'all just comfortable with each other. Maybe the sexual attraction ain't there like it used to be.
That's what it might be.
Did you ever
That's
think
what I
of
think.
when you know what I'm hearing, and this is just the life coach in me. What I'm hearing is that you guys are off and on, off and on. You're a runner. You don't like stuff. You run away. It sounds like he loves you. It sounds like he wants to be with you, but you don't even know what it does to a man psychologically to not know when the next time you're going to leave, or the next time you're going to blow up, or the next time you're going to be disrespectful. So it could be frustration on top of frustration. You're frustrated that you're not getting sex. Maybe he's frustrated about something that he's not open to talking about. There could be a lot of permanent factors on what you guys got going on. So I think that what we would really have to get to the root to is, what are we really doing? Because even down to a 14-year relationship, which isn't really a 14-year relationship, it's off and on, it's a lot of toxic in there. But what are we really doing? Are we really happy? Are we really compatible? Do we really need to be married? Is this something like, are we doing it because it's all that we know and it's safe? Or are we doing it because we could not imagine being with anybody else on this world, in this world? And those are extremely hard questions in a marriage to have to, that's a harsh reality to have to come to say, we got married, yes, because we were together for a long time, but is that the reason that we really got married? Because of the time that we have in?
Right.
And so
You're right.
and there's a lot more questions that I would like to ask you. Book a one-on-one session. I would love to dive into it a little bit deeper. I don't want all your personal business on here.
I definitely am about to. I'm gonna book one for sure. I need it for
It was a
sure.
pleasure talking to you this morning. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
And we got to be mindful of that. We have to be really, 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 really mindful of that, because we get a lot of people that get married just to do it. And for everybody that's on my live right now, if you want to do me a favor, hit the super chat. Hit the super chat on my live, y'all. And the super chat is at the bottom of the screen, y'all. I want you guys to all hit the super chat. How are you this morning, Ash?
I'm good.
Okay, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, talk to me. What's on your mind this afternoon?
Okay, so I was talking to this guy that I used to work with. I knew him for a very long time, but then we decided to hook up, and I decided to just do something nice, give him money for his birthday, and um, then like 6 days later was my birthday. He didn't wish me a happy birthday, but he posted another woman to his Instagram story wishing her a happy birthday.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What are you upset about? The fact that you gave him $1,500, or the fact that he didn't wish you happy birthday, or the fact that he wished another woman happy birthday?
What I'm upset about is the fact that I thought about him. I wasn't necessarily looking for anything in return, because reciprocity is something that depending on how somebody's pocket's looking. But I feel like wishing somebody else a happy birthday via text message or a phone call is free. So if you couldn't simply do
You
that
sound okay.
and your Instagram, other woman's,
Can you hear me?
yes,
So you said wishing you a happy birthday is free. Is that what you said?
I feel like wishing me a happy birthday, just simple text message or call. Yes.
Okay. And I can't, like, you're kind of going in and out a little bit. So can you hear me? Ashley,
Yes.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. You can hear me? Ash?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so he's not your man, correct?
No, he's not my man.
And you had sex with him how many times?
About 3 times.
When did we open the door to start giving him money, or was that the first money you've ever given him?
Giving him.
I can't hear you. All right,
That
you
was
go
where I
ahead.
gave him.
What did you say?
I gave him.
I can't. Hopefully you can come back and click the link. Anyway, next question. Phone breaking up really, really bad. Phone breaking up really bad. But anyway, click the link if you guys would like to join the live. And we just giving advice this morning. You said so women are paying for sex now? Everybody that's on the live, hit the likes for me. Also hit the super chats. We want to hit the super goal. The goal is 10 super chats, y'all. At the dollar sign at the bottom of the screen. We got 194 people in here. We need y'all to hit the likes. We need y'all to hit the likes, y'all. We need for y'all to hit the likes. Hit the like button. There's the thumb up in the chat, and hit the super chats at the bottom of the screen as well, y'all. If you like what's going on. But we back to giving advice this morning. That's what we're on. You trying to think of a good question? Like I said, hit the super chat at the bottom of the screen. That's the dollar sign at the bottom of the screen. And make sure you guys hit the likes as well. But yes, next question. Appreciate you, investment. I appreciate you. Yes, the dollar sign at the bottom of the screen is a dollar sign. Thank you, Dub. See, I appreciate you guys. And hit the likes and hit the share. That's how we turn the live up. We just giving advice this morning. Yep, and I'm here for y'all. You're just giving me advice. If you need to book a one-on-one session, book it. I would love for her to come back up. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. How do you deal with a man who has no goals or ambitions? You don't. You don't. Let me run that back for you. And I want to repeat that for anybody that's listening. How do you deal with a man with no goals or ambitions? You don't. You don't. To me, that is not a man. Respectfully. That's not a man. To me, that's not a man. It's very childish to have no goals and no ambition. That is how you deal with a man with no goals and ambition. But yes, next question. You know I'm not going to lie to you. So I have a question in my DM, right? This young lady is saying, do you believe that if your man of 10 years doesn't post you, hype you up, take you places, or around certain people, is he hiding you or just trying to be private? With that said, he posts everyone but me, tells everyone but his girl he loves them. His girl throws big birthday parties every year for him, provides everything, and invites everyone. Yet, the pictures that he posts are everyone but her. And if you are watching this, he is not private. You are a secret. He is not private. You are a secret. I don't know if he's not proud of the way that you look. I don't know if his other girlfriend will find out and get pissed off, but you are a secret, ma'am. You are absolutely a secret. And you might want to book a one-on-one session so I can give you some confidence. I'm a confidence coach as well. And make sure y'all hit the likes, y'all. We getting to it. Ashley, you're back. What's up, Ash?
Okay, are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, can we keep it this way?
Yes, I was in a tunnel before. I apologize.
Okay, so talk to me, Ash. What's up?
Okay, so I slept with him 3 times, and this was the first time I gave him money, to answer your question.
Okay. And what made you give him such an excessive amount of money?
Well, technically, $500 was for his birthday, and then I wanted to give him $1,000 for his daughter's Christmas.
Why would you be doing that?
Like I said, I knew him for a good amount of time. It wasn't like
Ashley,
somebody I just met.
Ashley,
I don't know.
well, let me ask you this. Was the sex that good?
I mean, it was good, but the thing is, I don't really base because I don't get like stupid over sex.
I can't
It's just
tell.
that it's out the kindness of my heart.
I can't tell. Did his penis hit your heart? It must have hit your heart. That's pretty kind. You give him 500 for his birthday, and then $1,000 for his daughter's Christmas. You guys work at the same job, right?
Well, we used to work at the same job.
So do y'all make the same money, or?
Well, no, when we were working he's still a locomotive engineer. I was in school to be a lawyer. I'm now a lawyer, which I do employment law, and I own like laundromats. So I
Right.
don't do that anymore. He does that still. I moved on to other things.
Okay, so you got the money, pretty much.
Right.
But this is my thing, though. He's not your man. He's never made any strides to be your man. But you being a good friend, and I'm doing air quotations, decided to give him $1,500 out of the kindness of your heart. And now you feel away because he didn't say happy birthday to you, but wished another girl happy birthday, correct?
Correct. Well, I feel away because he wished the other girl a happy birthday on his Instagram story. Then he texted me again and said, "Hey, how are you?" So I just kind of left him on red, and I said, "Okay, I know where this is going. Let me move on," and that's it. But then he constantly kept texting me, asking me, "Can he just come over, come over, come over?" And yes, I initiated it like that, and then he started saying, "Oh, we need to go hang out and stuff like that." But the simple fact that I just left it alone, and you just keep on, bothering me. That's
Block
what
him.
made me upset.
Listen to me. Let me make this crystal clear. He's not your friend. He's not even a good associate. Even an associate would wish you happy birthday. A person that doesn't like you would tell you happy birthday. You gave him $1,500, and I don't know what your reasoning was behind it, and I'm not even going to try to figure it out. Get away from him. He's a user. He's an abuser. He's a manipulator. He probably took that $1,500 and gave some of that to the other girl that he wished happy birthday. You can do better than that, sweetheart. Keep your money to yourself unless you really, really just want to do it, but you shouldn't be wanting to do anything for anybody that is not at least treating you decently. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Thank
I
you
just
so
wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong, or like if I was crazy. I was probably crazy for giving him the $1,500.
You was crazy
Like,
for that. You was
but
crazy
he
for
made
that.
it seem like I was crazy for saying that.
No.
Damn, you couldn't wish me a happy birthday, like
You
via
weren't crazy
text or
for
text.
giving him $1,500. You weren't crazy for being upset at the fact that he didn't wish you happy birthday. Thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you.
All right, you're welcome.
Absolutely. And Tasha, if you want to come up on my live, you got to come over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Denise, good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine, and you? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well. How can I help you this morning?
I just like listening to your podcast. It's very interesting, and you give good advice. And sometimes this is my first time ever tuning into a podcast. But
Okay.
yes, I listen to you, and I listen to your podcast and some things you say. So I just tried to join you today just to see what's going on.
Oh, you didn't mean to come up.
No, I didn't mean to come on this part. I just wanted to listen to the
Okay.
podcast. I didn't know what was going on. It took me here.
Got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the super chat as well. And like I said, if you guys would like to come over here, come over to my YouTube channel. It is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Nothing But the Truth Podcast. When somebody says they don't want a relationship, does that tend to mean with you? Probably. It could probably mean that, Miss Snow. It could probably mean that. It could, but I need more context. You're not giving me enough context. Click the link to join the chat. Aina, what's up? Is it Anaya? Anaya, what's up? Anaya, what's up? What's the turn off? I've been with a man for 13 years. He won't spend time with me, do things with me. He won't answer my calls when he's around a certain female. What should I do? That's not your man. That's not your man, man. Everything that you described is that is no man that is in your life and what in any shape or form. So now that we know that that's not your man, what are we thinking about? You've been with a man who won't spend time with you, do things with you. He won't even answer your calls. It's not your man, man. You guys could be having sex. You guys could be, I wouldn't even say friends because that's not even a friendship. It's not your man. So what do you mean? What should you do? You should move on. And if you would like a man, go get a man that does all of the things that he's not doing. It's not your man. What makes a man your man? I want to leave, but I have no place to go. Of course you do. There's shelters in every city. There's shelters in every city. You're there because you want to be there, unfortunately. You're there because you want to be there, unfortunately. Shelters everywhere. When you really want to leave, you leave. When you really want to go, you go. And everybody that's on Instagram, come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. There's always places to go. There's always places to go. How do you tell an uncircumcised man that he smells? The same way that you told me. The same way that you told me. But this is the thing. He knows that he smells. He knows that he smells. So, and I'm going to be realistic with you, right? He knows that he stinks. You know that he stinks. So y'all are both in there acting crazy. You're on your worst behavior because he knows that he smells. He's okay with it. You're ignoring the smell and playing to be okay with it. This is a form of insanity. And you're being sexually active with a man and you know that his penis stinks. You know that his penis stinks. And this is the crazy part. He knows that you're probably giving him head and having sex with him knowing that his penis stinks. And he's thinking that you're okay with it because you gave him a safe space to have a stinky penis in your face. You knew his penis stunk when he pulled his pants down. So my question to you would be, is the sex that good? Is he that attractive? Are you that desperate? Are you that lonely? Are you that vulnerable that you're willing to engage in stinky penis? But this is the gag. You said, right? And these are your words, sweetheart. You said, oh, no head at all, but you're letting him put his stinky penis inside of you? So head is where you stop? Head is where you draw the line? You can put your stinking penis all inside of my body, your stinky uncircumcised penis. You can put it all inside of my body, but head is where I draw the line. I won't suck it, but you can stick your uncircumcised stinking penis all inside of me. Okay. Hit the super chat, y'all, at the bottom of the screen. If you're on Instagram, come over to my YouTube channel, the Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Yo, guys, come on over, hit the likes. I need everybody on Instagram to come on over and hit the likes. Can you guys hit the likes? And I'm not making fun of you. I just want you to hear how it sounds. Head is where you draw the line, but you can stick your stinking cream cheese, uncircumcised penis inside of me. Cash says that I believe I am not meant to be in a relationship. Why? Would be my question to you. And if you wouldn't mind coming up talking about it, I would love to come talk about it. I want to know how you think and why you feel the way that you feel. If you got one more question, you got to grab a super chat. The super chats are at the bottom of the screen, y'all. We don't care if it's 99 cents, $2, 15, whatever. We don't care. Make sure y'all show love if y'all are enjoying this live. I won't suck your stinky penis, but you can put it in me. Okay, cool. I get it. I'm going through some issues with my fiance that I need help with, bro. Click the link in the bio and book your one-on-one session. I told my ex-husband I didn't like his extra skin and he got it removed. Now, did he get that extra skin removed before you married him or after? Did he get that extra skin removed before you married him or after? Thank you, Santa Maria, for the super chat. Make sure you guys hit the likes and share the live as well. After, a little after. So if you don't like the extra skin, then my question would be, how did he even become your husband? What made you overlook that? But anyway, it was a pleasure talking to all you guys. If you need to book your one-on-one sessions, book it. The link is in the bio. I cannot wait to speak to every single one of you guys. If you need to speak to me individually, you can also go get my merchandise, which is the Let Me Cook for a Second hoodie. I also have 3 other signature hoodies. You can also get my audio ebooks as well. Everything that I offer, the link is in the bio. Like I said, it was a pleasure speaking to every single one of you guys. Hope that you guys have a great day. And yeah, get your questions ready for the next time that I'm on here. We're going to lock in. We're going to talk about it. It was a pleasure speaking with every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.